Why Nigerians should look beyond Atiku and Tinubu in 2023, Adebanjo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. The leader of the Yoruba socio-cultural group, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, assesses Nigeria as 62, the regime of the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, and discusses the group support for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in this interview with Daniel Ayatunye. Some people are of the view that there is nothing to celebrate after 62 years of independence given the current state of the country. What is your view on this? There is nothing to celebrate, and for me, I am very sad. This is not the Nigeria that I fought for. This is not the Nigeria that we are enjoying before and immediately after independence, before the military took over. I took part and demonstrated in London for independence, and we achieved self-government, and our founding fathers fought the Macpherson Constitution, which was military, and changed it to federalism of 1954 at the London Constitutional Conference, where all the founding fathers of Nigeria agreed that it should be a federation, and it was under that system that we had our independence that we are enjoying. That independence under the federal system. Under that autonomy, Obafemi Awolowo was able to perform all the wonders in the Western region. Free education, free healthcare services, there was autonomy, there was security, state police, everything. Under it, we had competition among the autonomous regions. Awolowo was performing in the Western region and built the University of Ife. Ahmadu Bello built the Ahmadu Bello University. Awolowo built the Liberty Stadium while Ahmadu Bello built theirs, and there was a competition until the military came in 1966 and all the problems started. So when the military came in, that was the beginning of a trouble. We have never had it so bad, particularly under Buhari. It has been going from bad to worse. And Naira is worth nothing. There is no security. You cannot travel from here to Ekiti State safely, and the cost of living has risen. Unemployment has risen, and everything has gone worse, all because of the constitution imposed on us by the military. All our woes are because it is not a constitution we agreed to at the independence. All this problem we are having now should be attributed to the imposition of a constitution by the military. Until that constitution is changed, we cannot have peace. Some are even of the view that it would have been better if Nigeria remained under colonial rule because she does not seem to have the capacity to successfully administer her own affairs. What do you make of such thoughts? He said, no, there was an advantage of self-government at the initial stage of independence. That was the achievement that our forefathers got. The military coup of 1966 changed all the good we had in that independence constitution. That is why I said the passion I have cannot be shared by all this agitation from those who corrupted the system. They're enjoying what we worked for, and instead of improving on it, they make it worse. So it is not a question of colonialism was better. No, it is because of the people who took over by force. They changed everything and favored a particular ethnic group. That is why I'm saying it is particularly painful to me, because later on, when I begin to state why I'm sad, some people will begin to say I have started. They cannot know why I am sad because they don't know what I have lost. Because what they have not got, they cannot miss. I know what we got and what we're missing, and that is the source of my sadness. They asked, how was life pre and post independence in comparison to the situation today? He replied, there is nothing to compare. Ask those who were at the university at that period. They were paying 50 kobo for lunch at the University of Ife, and when they wanted to suspend it, the children went to strike. There is nothing to compare. There was security. You could travel from Lagos later to the state at midnight without anybody guarding you. Can you do that now? How much do you even pay for petrol and diesel now? Even as recently as 2015, before this wretched administration took over. What I am saying is that you don't need a signboard to know. Even those who are in the All Progressive Congress that are in the government and bribing people to vote for them, ask them how much were they buying rice in 2015. How much are they buying now? How is the Naira now? The Naira is now more than 700 Naira to $1. There is absolutely nothing to compare. They asked, where did Nigeria miss it? He replied, I told you, it is the moment the military took over And when they now decided to go back to the barracks, and Afenifere and another said, if you are going back to the barracks, go back with your constitution and return to us the constitution you met us with, which is the reconstructuring we are talking about now. Until they do that, we cannot get peace, because now the power is concentrated in the center. It is all there in that constitution. That is what gives the dictatorial power to Buhari to concentrate security and everything in his village. That cannot be done in that constitution in spite of the federal character that is there. That is why we are in trouble now. They put federal character to get everybody to participate in the presidency. Now, you're excluding one region and you say you want peace. You say you want development. Where there is no equity, there will not be peace. And where there is no peace, there will be no development. So all the problems we are having are embedded in the imposed constitution. With the current happenings, do you think Nigeria was ready for the challenges of independence as of when she got it? They asked. He replied, Nigeria was ready for the challenges, and that was why they came up with the independent constitution that was set aside by the military. All the challenges we had when Ahmadu Bello said he wanted to separate were settled because of the unitary form of government under the 1951 Macpherson Constitution until they went to the London Constitutional Conference of 1954. So, when the constitution was changed in 1954 and the premiership was created in the region, in the Macpherson Constitution, power was concentrated in the center. But under the government in 1954, there was a regional autonomy and a lot of devolution of power to the federating state. That is what we are agitating for now. State police, security, education and economic structure were all being handled by the federating state. Only a few things were allocated to the central government, but that was reversed by the military, and that is why we are in this trouble. They asked, many of the countries that gained independence alongside Nigeria have become much more developed. Why is the Nigerian case different? He replied, even some of those nations were coming to Nigeria to learn from us then. Malaysia came here to get a palm oil seed to develop their oil. Today, they're exporting palm oil, while we are still at the back. I just encompassed all the evil that has been done to a country by saying everything was reversed under this frivolous military-dominated constitution imposed on us by the military. It is not our constitution. It is a fraudulent constitution because it is federal. All the evils that our founding fathers noted that caused troubles at the early parts of the amalgamation were resolved under the 1954 constitution, which ensured that every element of government that united us were shared equally, and the ones that could not be divided were done in rotation. Wow. I so much wish that I can sit down with this man and ask him a whole lot of questions. Abi? Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.